Spirituality, a nuanced expression for some of us. For others, it's just a word. Many like to associate spirituality with religion, while others view them in opposition. But what about those who are new to spirituality, or even curious and not sure exactly where to start? Spirituality at the base can be a deep, profound concept. Isn't just about believing in something beyond the physical realm. It's about the relationship we have with ourselves and our universe. It's about the pursuit of truth, the quest for meaning, and the exploration of the depths of our own consciousness. It paints our world with shades of understanding and peace, and molds our perspective towards life. People seek spirituality for countless reasons. Some seek comfort during turbulent times, others search for an anchor, a constant in this ever-changing world. But for beginners, it's often overwhelming. The vastness of spirituality can be daunting, leaving one unsure of where to begin. Yet despite the confusion, the journey is worth embarking on. No matter where you are in your life, starting a spiritual journey can bring immense peace and purpose. Before we dive into the how, it's important to understand your why. That's right, your why. The reason, the motivation, the spark that ignites your desire to embark on this spiritual journey. Understanding your why is like setting up a beacon, a guiding light that will continually steer you towards your true north. Imagine this. You're setting sail on a vast ocean. Your destination is a distant island that represents your spiritual goals. Now you could just set sail and hope for the best, but without a clear understanding of why you want to reach that island, you might find yourself adrift, tossed around by the tides of life, or worse, discouraged and lost. That's where your why comes in. Your why is your compass, your lighthouse guiding you through the stormy seas. It provides the clarity and focus needed to navigate this journey. It's the inner voice that reassures you when the waves get rough, and the wind that fills your sails, propelling you forward. So, what could be some of the reasons why one might want to start their spiritual journey? Well, some people turn to spirituality for a sense of peace and calm amidst the chaos of life. Others seek a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. Some are looking for healing, whether it be emotional, physical, or psychological. And for others still, spirituality is a way to connect with a higher power, a divine presence, or the universe itself. These are just a few examples, and it's important to remember that your why is as unique as you are. It might be one of these reasons, a combination of them, or something entirely different. And that's okay. There's no right or wrong reason to pursue spirituality. So, take some time to reflect. Ask yourself, why do I want to embark on this spiritual journey? What am I hoping to gain or understand? What's driving me? And remember, this is a deeply personal question. There's no need to rush. Take as much time as you need. Knowing your why is the compass that will guide you on your spiritual journey. So hold on to it, cherish it, and let it light your path as you delve into the world of spirituality. There is no one-size-fits-all when it comes to spirituality. Now, that's a statement that rings true, doesn't it? Spirituality, in its purest form, is as diverse as the human experience itself. It's a deeply personal journey, shaped by our unique perceptions, experiences, and perspectives. It's like a vast landscape, teeming with different paths that lead to different destinations. So let's wander a bit and explore some of these paths. First, we have meditation and breathwork. This is a practice that's been around for thousands of years, originating from ancient Buddhist and Hindu traditions. It's all about quietening the mind, focusing your thoughts, and achieving a state of calm and mindfulness. It's like giving your mind a much-needed vacation, a break from all the noise of everyday life. If you are interested in learning about specific breathwork, click the link in the upper right corner now or in the description box to watch our previous video. Discover your power, exhalation. Then, there's yoga. More than just a physical exercise, yoga is a holistic practice that unifies the mind, body, and spirit. It originates from ancient India and incorporates postures, breathing exercises, and meditation. It's like a gentle dance that harmoniously synchronizes the physical and the spiritual. Next up, we have prayer. This is a spiritual practice that's common in many religions worldwide. It involves communicating with a higher power, seeking guidance, expressing gratitude, or simply pouring out your heart. It's a private conversation between you and the universe. And let's not forget the connection with nature. This path is all about finding spirituality in the world around us, in the rustling leaves, the chirping birds, the flowing rivers. It's about recognizing the interconnectedness of all life and finding peace in that realization. But remember, these are just a few examples. There are countless other paths to explore, each with its own unique appeal. What works for one person might not work for another, and that's perfectly okay. Spirituality is not a competition, it's a journey of self-discovery. So take your time, explore, experiment, see what resonates with you. Remember, the goal is not to find the right path, but to find your path. Exploring different paths will help you find what resonates with you. Starting a spiritual practice doesn't have to be a daunting task. This statement is as true as the day is long. When embarking on your spiritual journey, you don't need to leap into the deep end. You can start small, setting achievable goals that you can build upon day by day. Think of it as planting a seed. You don't immediately get a full-grown tree. First, you plant the seed in fertile soil. Then, with consistent care, watering it, ensuring it gets enough sunlight, slowly but surely, it grows. Over time, it becomes a strong, healthy tree. Your spiritual practice is that seed, and the small, achievable steps you take are the care it needs to grow. For instance, you could set aside 5 minutes of your day for meditation or prayer. Just 5 minutes. That's less time than it takes to brew a pot of coffee, but these 5 minutes can become a powerful spiritual foundation. In these quiet moments, you can connect with your inner self, explore your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. You can learn to listen to the whispers of your soul, to understand your true essence. And as you continue this daily practice, these 5 minutes can grow into 10, 15, 20. But there's no rush. The key is to make it a consistent part of your daily routine. Consistency is the bedrock of any spiritual practice. It's not about how intense your practice is, but how regular. It's about showing up for yourself every single day, come rain or shine. It's about dedicating time to nourish your spiritual self, to cultivate inner peace, and to grow as a person. Just as a musician practices their instrument every day to master it, or an athlete trains consistently to improve their performance, your spiritual practice needs consistency to flourish. Because when it comes to spirituality, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's a lifelong journey of self-discovery, self-improvement, and self-love. So take those first small steps on your spiritual journey. Be consistent, be patient, and most importantly, be kind to yourself. Remember, consistency trumps intensity when it comes to spirituality. The journey of spirituality is not a race, it's a lifelong journey. In the realm of spiritual exploration, patience and self-compassion are two of the most potent tools you can arm yourself with. They are the undercurrents that gently guide you through the ebb and flow of this beautiful yet challenging journey. When we embark on a spiritual quest, we often have a vision of where we want to be, of the peace and enlightenment we aspire to. However, the journey can sometimes feel like a winding path, littered with unexpected turns and steep climbs. In such moments, patience is your ally. Patience allows you to acknowledge that growth takes time, that understanding deepens with experience. It's about accepting that there is no quick fix, no shortcut to spiritual enlightenment. Just like when a seed is planted, it doesn't transform into a blooming flower overnight. It requires time, nurturing, and the right conditions to grow. Similarly, your spiritual growth is a process, a gradual unfolding. Now let's talk about self-compassion. In our spiritual pursuits, we often become our harshest critics. We berate ourselves for not meditating long enough, for not feeling the peace we think we should, for not being good enough. But remember, self-compassion is about treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding we would offer a dear friend. Imagine if a friend came to you, feeling disheartened about their spiritual progress. Would you berate them? Or would you reassure them reminding them of their growth, their journey, and their courage to seek spiritual depth. Self-compassion is about extending this same kindness towards ourselves. It's about realizing that it's okay to have days when you feel disconnected, when your meditation doesn't go as planned, or when you struggle with maintaining a positive mindset. On such days, instead of being hard on yourself, practice self-compassion. Extend kindness and understanding to yourself. Be patient with yourself. Spirituality is a journey, not a destination. Remember, every step you take on this path, no matter how small, is a step towards greater self-awareness and spiritual growth. So, where do you start with spirituality? It's simpler than you might think. We've covered some key points today to help set you on your path. We began by understanding your why, the core reason that's driving you towards spirituality. It's essential to clarify this as it will guide your journey. Next, we delved into the different spiritual paths available. There's a wide array of practices and belief systems out there, and it's about finding what resonates with you. Then, we touched upon the importance of starting small. It's not about giant leaps, but rather small, consistent steps that lead to profound changes. Consistency is what builds the foundation of your spiritual practice. Lastly, we emphasize the role of patience and self-compassion. It's a journey, not a race, and there will be bumps along the way. But remember, it's about progress, not perfection. Remember, your spiritual journey is unique to you. Embrace it, enjoy it, and most importantly, be patient with yourself. It's all up to you. If you found this video helpful, like this video, subscribe,